Happy New Year, everyone. Let's talk about how we can further embrace and make sense of 2020 as we are heading into 2021. Part of the reason for doing this is that it is important that as we move into 2021, that we really stop and take the time to reflect on what 2020 was actually about. And part of what we understand and what we know from psychology is that the faster we integrate something, the faster we integrate something. And one of my favorite quotes from The Little Prince is, "Nothing goes away until we've learned everything we need to learn from it." So for everyone that's thinking, I just want to run away from 2020 as quick as possible, or I just want to get away from it, I'm just going to invite everyone to pause and take a deep breath and say, wait a second. Actually, there was some real good stuff in 2020. And if we don't stop and really look at it and understand what 2020 was really about, then we didn't really learn everything we needed to learn from 2020. And in fact, we're bringing with us into 2021 some of the charge, some of the unintegrated perceptions about 2020. They're just going to come with us. It's kind of like leaving a relationship and jumping into a new relationship without having fully done the work on the last relationship. That might be a great way for us to think about this. So I want to offer a reframe for 2020 as necessary friction. Our mind often has a fantasy that somehow we can have more happy, more better, more positive, more of this. And what we don't actually realize is that mindset is actually a fantasy mindset. We are designed, everyone, to experience challenge. 2020 had challenges, absolutely. And so did 2019, and so did 2018, and so did 2017, and so will 2021. We may go, yeah, but Lisa, there were more. Well, that might be true, but what that also means is that there were more blessings. So challenge and support actually comes in equal measure, but we're not trained and we're not taught to view it that way. And so as we're integrating 2020, it's really important that we stop and we go, okay, maybe 2020 was the necessary friction to get us right on the edge of our window of tolerance, right in that place of comfortably uncomfortable. Maybe there were things going on in our life that we had fallen asleep to. Maybe there were changes that we needed to make and we needed some friction to come in and wake us up. I know that was definitely true for me, absolutely, and even for the Institute. And so necessary friction. But with it, like I said, you get them in equal measure, but we're not trained to see the blessings that come with it. What were the blessings that came with the challenges? What were the new insights? What was the growth? What was the new? Where was the support? What did you let go of? What did you bring in? These are really important questions. Maybe one of the most beautiful questions we can ask ourselves as we head into 2021 is, instead of, why did 2020 happen to me, right? Why did it happen? What if we ask the question, why did it happen for me? What part of me needed 2020? What part of me, how was 2020 and the specific challenges that showed up in my life in 2020, how were they maybe designed for me? It's a different orientation. It's a different set of questions. And the more that we can really take the time to think and understand that 2020 was necessary friction, it showed up for a reason. And the more we can understand what that was and learn the lessons from it and see 2020 as a very purposeful year in our life, a purposeful year to get us evolving, to get us growing, the more we can take that, harness it, bring it into 2021 and use it. Use it to continue our growth. Use it to continue opening our hearts and expanding our vision for ourselves and how we can best serve and help people out in the world. So as we move into 2021, that is my message to you. How can you pause and take the time and really look at 2020 for what it was, for what it brought you, in addition to the challenges? And how can you move into 2021? I'll go back to that analogy, like you're stepping into a new relationship, right? Eyes open, new possibility, new sense of curiosity, new sense of maybe who you are. What do you want to bring into 2021? What do you want to leave in 2020? And what can ultimately you feel most grateful for?